Una ráfaga de viento sopla y lleva la cámara de Harry a los pies de todos.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Vaya transformación.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Ok, pero cuiden mi cometa.
Master's going to be okay, right?
No, no más ahí. Se va a dar unos sopetones con alguien.
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Ya sabemos quiénes son.
Looks like we can glide over.
No es la cometa de Paimon.
It's right there.
¿Qué pasé?
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious
No te
indeed.
pases, fueron ellos.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Oh no.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite.
Pues sí se dio.
On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windlass lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Vaya, vaya.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the supreme cuisine machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor.
Excuse me, ¿pueden hablar por medio de la mente ellos dos?
Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest
¿Es en
opportunity.
serio? ¿Tienen tanta esa
You can
comunicación entre
hardly
amigos?
avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Festival de la Luna.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Es más joven que ellos, pero ellos le tienen bastante más respeto.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
¿Es en serio que se les ocurre
Verily,
eso?
verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint!
Mint.
Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You're in trouble.
You!
Ella. Tú y yo. Ella.
I'm getting a weird vibe.
Nosotros, ustedes.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent
Vamos.
stands unmatched across the land.
Vamos a adularlo un poquito.
Of this,
Un
we
poquito
are
más
well aware.
de lo debido, ¿vale? Para asegurar que no esté enfadada con nosotros.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Por Dios, Paimon, de todos modos flotas. De veras. Ok. Ah, yo me voy a teleportar con su permiso. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dum 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 dum. Vamos.
They're back.
Hello.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Ay, pobrecito.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Tal vez sea el mismo reflejado en ellas.
A reflection of himself. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Claro, como el hilo rojo que le ayuda a mantener sus sentimientos.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
Y eso de que hayamos llegado antes que esta doña.
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know.
Paimon,
Where were you anyway?
te pasas.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has
Ya
prepared
estoy harta ya
variety
de
of
comer lo
meat
de
and
ella.
vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Me pide la ración de Paimon, entonces todos con gusto.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
to you.
Dije a la entrada de la morada. Pero si nada más ellos querían hablar. Esperar fuera de la morada del preservador de nubes durante un rato.
This is...
Ah, sí es cierto, los trajes.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
Cierto, porque siempre tiene medias.
Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
El de Shenhe está impresionante.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
Les queda muy bien.
You look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Ujú.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black. One is gratified
I like
to
black.
see one's
I like
disciple
trains.
has inherited one's own taste.
Yo no creía en Dios hasta que vi esas modas chidas y eso es como quién rezarle.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, a virtue I've come to value recently.
Sí, lo disimula, al menos que sea lodo. Se nota más.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift, and the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
Claro, por sus características de cómo son, o sea, de Shenhe sí lo comprendo. De Ganyu, que le gusta el negro y el azul.
One is
Aunque bueno,
content
también
as long
viste
as
ya de
you
eso,
are
¿no?
pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments
O sea, por
will
su
see
personalidad,
much
pues.
use.
Usualmente la gente que les gusta lo negro, pues tiene cierta característica. Pero bueno, negro y azul. Me gusta la milanesa.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun. This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
Será un duelo bastante igualado.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well, one will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Ah, ese nudo con los palitos nunca, no lo he intentado. Voy a ver si puedo hacerlo. Porque me sé hacer el nudo, pero como que de la rosa, para recogerme el cabello. Queda muy bonito. Y es un peinado súper rápido, sinceramente.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. one believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Por eso todos somos amigas, nos gusta el chisme a todos.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What? This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanas once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle.
Bonanas. Ese es otro, ¿verdad?
However,
Porque el que yo recuerdo que habíamos visto con Xiao era
he remarked that
Possessius.
the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later...
Ya se volvió a...
One seems to have strayed off topic.
Se desvía demasiado.
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Es que no se arregla con inventos, my friend.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Ahí está, y bueno, nos falta la tercera. Luis. Así que va rápido, ¿eh? Chales.
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well. Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Who won this time?
Oopsie.
You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Cherrying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Dirección de su casa.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
No hay problema.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Y el fuck. Help, excuse me, ese sí no lo había visto detalle. Ay, me teletransporté, iba justo a checar esa figura, pero bueno. Vale, teleport, where? Over there.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Ay, pobrecito. Realmente ese tipo de cosas no se deberían de forzar.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Jeep Duck.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Everyone at the
Oopsie.
Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Jeez.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
O sea, comprendo ese tipo de situaciones, pero, o sea, al menos en mi persona y en lo que respecta a otras situaciones que han ocurrido, este tipo de cosas no funcionan en la vida real.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Porque estamos hablando de una situación de familia que no recae en los amigos, ¿sabes? O sea, recae en la familia. Hasta que ambas partes, tanto tu amigo y la familia, estén o sea, cada uno como que cura en lo suyo, ¿sabes? Que los tengas que forzar con eso.